The pilot suddenly died while flying the plane. When the flight attendants tried to resuscitate him by unbuttoning his shirt, they discovered he had several $million worth of gold bars wrapped around his body. It turned out he had been smuggling gold all along. The flight attendants, who hadn't been paid for 6 months, seized the opportunity and secretly hid the gold bars. They then informed the airline about the pilot's death. A few days later, they went to a goldsmith, asking him to melt the gold bars down and pour them into round molds, turning them into spherical shapes. They then dipped them in chocolate sauce and wrapped them in packaging paper to make them look like real chocolate. Afterward, they packed these golden chocolates into suitcases, and with the convenience of their flight attendant status, they began smuggling them abroad for sale. After several trips, they made a fortune. But within a few days, another colleague discovered what they were doing. Seeing how comfortable their lives had become, the colleague grew jealous and reported them. Sure enough, the next day, they were detained by investigators. However, the police didn't find any suspicious clues on the plane. But this female officer wasn't willing to let them go. She refused to give up. She began rummaging through the trash.
कब तक छुपेगी कैरी पत्तों की आड़ में?
And indeed, she found a clue. The officer gathered all the chocolates and, in front of everyone, took a bite. The chocolate was real. It turned out the flight attendants had already received a signal and had moved the gold chocolates to another location. Frustrated, the officer pounded the chocolate on the desk. At that moment, her superior intervened, demanding she release the flight attendants.
टिप शायद गलत थी।
एयरलाइन के अंदर से खबर आई थी, खबर देने वाली इन जैसी कोई एरोस्टेस टाइप थी और वो इन चारों को बहुत अच्छी तरह जानती थी।
That's an order.
The flight attendants were released without charge, but the plane carrying the gold chocolates had already taken off.